So everyone in the world seems to be spamming AI-generated emails, and it's creating a ton of noise in buyers' inboxes. So in today's video, I want to walk you guys through a technique that my sales team is adopting that's really helping us cut through the world of AI slop and see reply rates of up to 20% from our cold outreach. Now, before we dive into today's video, quick intro to me. My name is Sanjay Ravichandran. I've been an enterprise go-to-market for over 8 years, and currently I'm the founder of AccuSales. We're a go-to-market engineering firm helping sales teams adopt AI to be able to create more revenue and close more customers. So if you like the content of sales fundamentals and how AI is impacting sales and go-to-market, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more weekly content. So the strategy me and my sales team have adopted is to send highly personalized 60-second LinkedIn videos to our prospects. So at a very high level, let me walk you through the 3-step process of our new outbound campaigns. So step 1 is you're going to send a connection request with no message to your prospect. It's really important to send connection requests and make sure that the prospect is included in your LinkedIn network, because if not, in order for you to send a message, you have to burn or purchase LinkedIn in-mail credits. And so if you want to do this free and as cost efficient as possible, connect with your prospects so that you can freely message them through the LinkedIn Messenger app. So that's step 1. Step 2, once your prospect has added you to their LinkedIn network, what you're going to do next is you're going to take your camera and record a 60-second selfie video where you're going to pitch them on why they should take a meeting with you. Remember, the video is there to sell the meeting, not to sell your product or service. And you're going to attach that video as a attachment to the LinkedIn message that you're going to DM to that prospect. So typically I say something like, hi, first name. I made a quick intro video to say hi, and then I just attach the video that I recorded. Now, a bonus tip for this outbound campaign is to take the video that you record on your phone and upload it to something like the Captions app, where that video is automatically transcribed and there's subtitles for your video. This is super helpful because a lot of people won't be able to watch your video with sound on because they might be in an office, they might be at a coffee shop. So it's a lot more frictionless for them to watch your video if you have captions for everything that you say. So I highly recommend implementing something like the Captions app so that your videos get transcribed and it's a lot easier for your viewers to watch the videos. Now, the third and final step is after you send your LinkedIn video, in 24 hours, you are going to send a follow-up message if the prospect doesn't respond to your initial video. And in that follow-up message, it's going to be a single sentence and it's going to say, hi, first name, any feedback on the video I sent yesterday, or did you get a chance to watch the video I sent yesterday? Very straightforward. It's a very close-ended question. And the idea is to get the prospect to respond to you and reply, and ideally get them to also watch the video if they didn't watch it the first time around. All right, so I want to show a few examples of this campaign in action. So here's a good example of this. So I connected with this prospect on LinkedIn. I attached the video to the LinkedIn DM message itself. And then here I had a short intro message saying, hi, glad to connect, made a short intro video to say hi. And then from there, the next day, I sent a follow-up message saying, happy Tuesday. Did you get a chance to see my short video? And then from there, I got this reply essentially saying, I'm out of town, but I want to hear more about your offerings. And then similarly, if we come here and then go to another prospect, exact same flow where, I sent him a video, said, hey, I made a quick, glad we could connect, made a quick intro video to say hi. Hey, this video introduction is new. Yes, happy to chat and know more. And then, the list kind of goes on. If I continue to search for more of these prospects that I've interacted with, I sent this where I said, hey, very similar message, made a quick intro video to say hello, let me know what you think. And then, hi, happy Wednesday. Did you get a chance to see my previous video? And then from here, thanks for reaching out. I'd be interested in knowing more. We're on-prem and would like to know how your solutions can help. And then this is a great way for us to really stand out in the noise, especially in the world of AI, because AI is really great at generating text, but it's really difficult for it to create these highly curated, personalized videos because there's a lot of, kind of idiosyncrasies that happen during this video that I'm sending him that makes it very clear that this is a person recording this video. And so now that we understand this campaign at a high level, let's actually go through what I'm saying in this video that's getting people to reply to me. All right, so now I want to walk you guys through how I create these videos. So this is the template script that I use for all the LinkedIn videos that I create. This looks super simple and it's meant to be super simple because I want my videos to sound super natural and very much off the cuff when I'm recording them. I also want them to be very time efficient. I don't want to record them like 5 or 10 times. So I want to keep the script super simple so that I can follow it and I can just fill in the details as I create the video itself. So at the very start of the script is our intro. If you put yourself in the prospect's shoes and if you get a cold call or a random video sent to you, think about the first 2 questions you want to get answered. You want to first understand who is reaching out to you, like who is this person and what company, and then 2, why are they reaching out to you, right? Like those are the first 2 questions anyone who gets a cold call or any sort of cold outreach wants to answer right away. And so you want to answer those questions in the intro. So that's the first 10 to 15 seconds of the video. Second section is what I like to call the menu of pain. Because you haven't had a meeting with this prospect, you have to create a hypothesis on what are some challenges in the business or that prospect's role might be experiencing at that company. And so for example, like I sell, like go-to-market engineering services, we work with a lot of sales teams. So this can be challenges with like pipeline coverage, customers churning, reps not ramping fast enough. So So based on your research, you can kind of kind of surface that pain. And then from there, once you surface that pain, you can attach a customer story to how you might have solved for that pain with one of your customers. So for example, using the pipeline coverage example, I could say, hi XYZ, I saw you're leading sales at this organization. Typically sales leaders that are selling open source software to developers really struggle with being able to convert their open source community to paid users. We worked with NodeSource where we were able to convert their open source community to paid users and generate 4 qualified meetings for their business every single week for over 6 months. Would love to share how we could do something similar for your company. So that is a way for you to kind of attach a menu of pain and surface challenges and then attach a proof point to show that you are credible and you've done and solved that challenge in the past. The third thing is how you round out the video, which is a call to action. This can be extremely soft by saying, hey, I know I'm reaching out of the blue here. Like, is there interest in just hearing more about our services and how we could potentially help? Keep it super light, super simple, and super soft. Or you could also go for the jugular and just say something like, hey, I think this is a great fit based on how we've solved for similar organizations. Are you free next Tuesday at 4 p.m. to really share and understand more about our services and how we've helped similar organizations to your own? Where you can ask for a specific time for the meeting. So this is my workflow on how I create these meetings. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to show you how I'm gonna create a video for a real world prospect. So Klein is an AI coding tool, and this is one of the sales leaders at Klein. And so based on my research on Klein, they have a very large open source community, and they are I think a Series A or Series B startup currently, so they're early in their funding cycles. So based on that, a common challenge that these organizations have is being able to create a repeatable process to generate new opportunities. And so I'm gonna create a video for their sales leader, and so you can see exactly how my script goes from super vague template to actually coming to life, creating a video for a prospect. And so if you're watching this, I guess obviously you're watching this, but I recommend, picking a prospect or someone you want to get in touch with and doing this exact same exercise with me, because I think that'll really help it stick. So let me record this video and then you can watch it after. Hey Rashad, this is Sanjay from AccuSales. Want to send you a quick video. I started the founding go-to-market lead at Klein. I'm the founder of AccuSales. Very familiar with Klein and the awesome open source community you guys have. I saw you're now over 65,000 GitHub stars. The reason I want to send a quick video is AccuSales primarily works with open source startups that are looking to commercialize their open source community to be able to drive new enterprise or paid customers. And so one key challenge that we see a lot of customers struggle with is figuring out how they can actually find out which companies are actually using their open source product and being able to quickly convert them in a very consistent way to paid users. And so we worked with NodeSource on a very similar problem. NodeSource is the creators of Node.js, and we're able to figure out which companies were using their open source quite extensively and then be able to help them convert that into qualified pipeline. They're able to get 4 discovery meetings a week for almost 6 straight months. So I wanted to see if you're open maybe next Tuesday for a quick intro call. We'd love to learn about what you're thinking about for go-to-market in 2026 and how maybe we could partner on helping accelerate those go-to-market initiatives. Let me know if you're free, Rashad, and talk to you soon. Take care. All right, guys, that's the video for today. If you found it valuable, subscribe to the YouTube channel. On this channel, I post about AI and sales, specifically sales fundamentals and AI walkthroughs, and how you can use these AI tools to be able to generate more pipeline and close more customers. So if you like the intersection of AI and sales and go-to-market, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have any video ideas or questions, please put them in the comments below. But outside that, I will see you guys next week in the next video. Take care.